Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak to you all today. I apologize for not being there in person because it was such an honor to be asked. I did my best, with the help of everyone in the Vice President's office, to try to figure out how to get there from New Jersey, but the snow just complicated everything. We even tried to get Skype to work, but we figured a recording was our best bet. So here's what I plan to say to you all in person. My name is KHeenehan, and I am a senior in the honors program. I am an ecology and evolutionary biology major, and I just finished applying to 7 graduate programs for higher education and student affairs. It is extremely surreal that I am about to start my final semester at the University of Connecticut. The time has really flown. However, I can rest assured because by choosing a future in student affairs, I will get to be at college forever. I am here today to share some of my experiences and to let you all know how much of an impact you have had on my life. I know some of you personally, but I have never met a majority of you. However, your hard work and devotion to the Division of Student Affairs has inspired me to follow in your footsteps to be a part of the field. Most of you are probably wondering why an ecology and evolutionary biology major would pursue a degree in student affairs, but some of you probably understand and can relate. You may have never imagined that you'd be working where you are today. I can probably bet on the fact that when asked what they want to be when they grow up, no child has ever answered a student affairs professional. However, we are all here today, in the field, or in my case, aspiring to be a part of it. In my major, one of the main themes is the importance of the interconnectedness of an ecosystem. Each part is critical in helping that ecosystem function correctly. I see individuals working in student affairs as integral parts of the ecosystem of a college or university environment. I have excelled in my major and have enjoyed exploring my interest in science through internships, research, and workshops, but I was floundering when I thought about what my next step should be. I began to reevaluate and think about the moments in the past few years when I have been the happiest, and I realized that all of these moments point toward a career in student affairs. I have learned a great deal from my EEB studies, and my experiences will definitely bring a unique angle to the field of student affairs. However, I have really developed as an individual because of the opportunities available to me outside of my major and the hard work and support from individuals in student affairs related programs. My route through the science world to the field of student affairs may seem kind of circuitous. However, I think the fact that it took me a little while to piece together my passion makes me more qualified to pursue a career helping students in the college environment. I can relate to the feelings of confusion associated with choosing a major or career path, and I also have experience mentoring students in both an individual and group setting. I understand from personal experience that it often takes participating in as many internships, programs, and extracurricular activities as possible to discover one's passion. I have the skills and experience to help students make the most out of their years in the college setting. They have been the most important years of my life so far because I developed as a scholar and a leader, and I discovered my passion. Last year, I had the revelation that my mentors from the honors program, leadership programs, and student activities do what they do as a career. I realized that the activities that I participate in outside of my major are the experiences that give me the most satisfaction. Facilitating first-year students in seminar courses, training future facilitators for their roles, mentoring students, hosting prospective students, speaking to prospective students in Gamble at open house, speaking to guidance counselors about my experiences at UConn, and learning about leadership development are the experiences that sustain me. When I started telling people about my revelation that I wanted to go into higher education and student affairs, I don't think anyone was surprised. The energy that I have after facilitating a class of first-year students, speaking with prospective students, or meeting with a mentee is obvious to everyone around me. It's important to do what you love and to love what you do, so I'm glad that I have discovered the difference between my avocation, science, and what I want my vocation to be, working with students in the college environment. You all impact the lives of students like myself every day. Every one of your departments has had an impact on my life here at UConn in some way. Not only have my experiences with student development related programs inspired me to pursue this field, but the support I have received from individuals in departments such as student health services, residential life, and dining services has helped me survive my years here at UConn and understand the huge number of individuals that it takes to run the Division of Student Affairs. So just to give you all a few of many examples of my dependence on this Division of Student Affairs over the years. In my freshman year, I think I set the record for the most number of visits to student health services with about 4 sinus infections and 3 x-rays. I have always been treated with care and respect by the workers in student health services, and I sincerely appreciate everything that they do for students. In my first semester, I also had to deal with an unfortunate and terrible roommate situation, so I was in contact with residential life who was instrumental in helping me resolve my issue. Needless to say, I was a bit of a mess my freshman year, but I made it through because of the support I received. Dining services has obviously been a huge part of my experience at UConn, and I am so appreciative of the quality of the food and the services provided. I especially appreciate dining services now that I'm living in an apartment. Some of my favorite days of the week are the days that my friends sent me into the dining hall. And of course, student activities, including my involvement with community outreach and the Leadership Legacy program, has had a huge impact on my decision to go into this field. Anyway, I could probably go on forever about how you have all impacted my life at UConn and my future, but I just wanted to express that I am sincerely looking forward to a career working with and inspiring students just like you all have done for me. My experiences at the University of Connecticut have been wonderful, and I have you all to thank for that. As we start this spring 2011 semester, my final semester, just remember that your actions and support help students like myself daily, and sometimes they even inspire students to follow in your footsteps in the university environment. Keep up all of the hard work because you are all making a difference. Again, thank you so much for having me today, and enjoy the breakfast.